You welcome, holy ones. Don't want to drop those. Kaiwa. Thank you for joining me on this inspiration, transmission of spirit. Yes, the sun is going down, so it's going to be getting dark soon. Right now, because sun gaze that. That's the best time to sun gaze, when it's going down or when it's rising in the morning. That's when it's not as strong and not as harmful to your eyes. So I welcome you to this transmission. Man, it smells so good. Some of these plants are just amazing. The bushes, the trees, love the different, there's pine, and I forgot what this is called, but there's a lot of weeds and stuff, but it's spring, and some of the stuff is amazing and beautiful and smells great, like that. I know those smell really good. Let's see if I can. Man, it's like nature's perfume, you know? Pochiwa. Well, that's where they're getting some of the elements for perfumes. Koya, welcome, holy ones. Who's all coming into this live? We got our Princeway, peace, holy ones. Welcome, much respect. We have Kefe, greetings. KG, what's up? Mona Lisa, hi, blessings to everyone. Kelly Sloan, been a long time since I've caught a live. All right. FE1T1, what's going on, Star Family? Blessings, Mona. And no hate, love, Flamesmith. Peace and love. All right. We got some really caring, honest, sincere people. Every now and then we'll get some trolls, of course, but I wanted to show you this. I mean, I was just walking by, throughout this wilderness, and you see so much color. This is a desert, but it's got a bunch of color. It's spring, and life wants to express itself. Life wants to explore, and you would say every living being is really a spirit inside the body. It is the spirit, kind of like using the body and seeing through the eyes as you would say virtual reality. Kind of like virtual reality, you put on the goggles and now you see, whoa, wow. So the plant, the little flower, is a spirit, not a plant, but a spirit just like us. And let me see, there's a lot of orange ones out here. Okay, so I found a good area. We'll see. Mochiwa. It's the desert, and it's been pretty good weather today. Nice and cool. I mean, not like the whole day, but Mochiwa. I don't want to stay here in June and July and August. Cool. Lots of beautiful colors springing about. Lots of butterflies and bees doing their code. Some things I have no idea how in the world they got to the desert. Like, that's very strange. I don't to see that. So we just make a path, There's no footprints. There's no obvious route. I don't want to touch that thing. Wow. Cool. Yeah. There's some beautiful yellow flowers. Yeah, I should have got this a half hour earlier. It would have been a little bit brighter. But let's find this, out of this colors, we're gonna find this magenta one, man, before it gets too dark. It's like not even, I don't think it's violet. I think it's too bright to be violet. I think it's magenta. We'll go inside in a little bit right after this. I don't know. When you come out here, you actually appreciate it more. There it is. I can see it from way over here. And this is actually not the a flower plant itself. It's the blossom from the cactus. I'm like, wow. Wow, there's hardly any cactus out here, but there's one. You gotta be careful where you're stepping, especially if you're not wearing powerful shoes. Yeah, lots of yellow and color and expression out here. I mean, look at this. This is just growing out of this desert, this brilliant pink. It's not pink, it's not violet, it's like almost like magenta. And there's so much more to open up. I just thought it was beautiful. And if you have good eyesight, there's probably little creatures in there. Little somethings in there. Whew. Yeah, you can hear the freeway. It's that direction. But you see the sunlight and the sunlight hitting the other valley back there? I welcome you guys to my live. This is our time for coming, gathering, communion, celebration. We study spiritual topics, spiritual knowledge and information like the ones here on Christos Avatar. We're trying to enlighten ourselves. We're trying to awaken and go through a process called metamorphosis, ascension, spiritual ascension. You can take the body or you may drop the body, but either way, you're going to be going to another realm. Yes, Machua. Let's go back to the tent so there's some light. Kind of started it not exactly when I wanted to, so. Christopher. Yes, I'm out here with some ancestors. You guys saw the orbs from the video from last night? All kinds of interesting energies. Now that they're here, they're usually going to be here. I know orbs can basically be almost everywhere, but not really, because I have been working with them for, I don't know, almost like 7-8 years. And there's sometimes you can't find them. So I don't really agree with your comment. So someone made a comment about that. They're not everywhere. At least they congregate in certain areas of energy. Seriously. That sounds someone driving with something flapping really loudly. I hear weird noises that wake me up. Sometimes the crow wakes me up. Caw! Caw! He's just sitting there next to my camp, making noise, making sure I'm up or something. Cool, yeah. So we'll go back. We're on our way. And that sun, it would be nice just to go right up to that top of that mountain, right? Puchiwa. Maybe we'll find one of those stink bug things. That's one of the few little bugs I see regularly. They usually just walking around. I don't see them doing anything else but just walking and walking and walking. Where are you walking, Holy One? You know, that little bug has a spirit, you know, just like us. Like everything is got spirit. Everything is conscious. Everything is alive. Look, this rock. It's a different kind of consciousness, yes? But it is alive. It is consciousness, because every particle of this rock, every single particle, it's not really a particle, it's a vibration to simulate a particle, is alive. So if all the particles of this rock is alive, it's a field of consciousness. It's alive. Just at a dense form. You would say dimension 1 form, dimension 1 consciousness, which evolves into what? Plant consciousness. Animal consciousness, and elemental consciousness. You go in there, you might find some fairy folk, if you understand, if you're connected. You will find consciousness in all kinds of places. You will find consciousness everywhere, vatos. Spirit, God, it's called a unified field. If all the galaxies, all the universe, because there's 5 in our multiverse, and if there's all the dimensions, are all inside the unified field. Everything is inside a giant ocean of God's consciousness, honey. You can't be separate from God. This is part of the teachings, part of the awakening process. That is within you. Notice that's inner work. You're discovering this within yourself. Okay? There's no middleman. There's no punishment. There's no sacrifice. Hello? That's dark shit. This is going in. This is sitting and meditating and you would say going through all that work of the distortions of your life. All the thoughts, all the hang-ups, all the attitudes, all these things that we're trying to go on a spiritual journey for. Why are you on a spiritual journey? To do a change, to do a transformation. So let me ask you a question. Have you done any changes lately? Are you experiencing a transformation? Machiwa. I put down some peanuts for Peanut. He's got some peanuts tonight. Our little Black Widow friend is usually gonna be right there. A little bit when it turns dark. We can say hi later. It's all consciousness. It's all alive. These little gnats. Look, you'll see gnats flying. They usually fly right around here. Well, it's kind of hard now with no light, but those are alive. Obviously, they're at a different consciousness. You see that crow? You see that coyote? Okay, you see that human? They're all full of life and consciousness and spirit. This whole concept of a soul is dark, man. Oh, that being doesn't have a soul. Hello. Everything, every single particle, simulated particle, is alive. So guess what? That entire creature is alive. The bones, the feathers, the subatomic particles of that being are all alive. Hey, guess what? You're made of what? Trillions of cells in your biology. Those are all alive. Imagine the consciousness of a cell. Imagine the experience of a cell, the life, the evolution of that cell. Hello. Remember, we're multidimensional, and you are a cell right now, too. Because you have 12 strands of DNA in your package junk, right? Well, that means you had 1 strand. You have 1 strand. Hello, this is your 1 strand. This could be your 1 strand. This is alive. This is alive. This is made of particles, simulated particles. Look at this sap, this juicy resin, incense resin you can find on trees. Why don't we take some of that and light it? Thank you, Holy One. Thank you. I don't have my glasses, so of course I'll drop stuff. Damn, it's so strong. It smells so good. It's on my finger. I thought it was stuck on my finger. That's why I just kind of. A little bit more. Thank you, Holy One. Thank you. See, this is fresh. You can see the dry one. The dry one. I didn't cut this tree. Somebody cut this tree. Another camper, maybe. Well, oh, there's someone coming, dude. I'm going to be next to my tent. I don't like to see strange, weird people. These people are coming in a car, I guess. I'll just walk out casual. That was a policeman. Well, I'm not doing anything wrong, so I've never seen a policeman here. So let me see if he's gonna come and talk to me. They could be rangers, but they usually come in their own garb. So let me chill, because I've never seen a officer out here or a ranger. And you know, this is boondocking. Boondocking is 14 days. So I have 14 days. Anyone can come here. You don't need a certificate. You don't need, but they do come and check every once in a while. This is a pretty chill, this one's a pretty chill camp. I've never been talked to yet since this trip. I want to see if he went down that road. I waved at him just so I'm not up to no good. So I'm just gonna go in my tent like I was gonna go in my tent anyways. And now I got this sap. It's actually not much. This will only last probably 30 seconds. But the energy will be released in my space, so. Try not to get sap in my freaking hair. That won't be very fun. Yeah, I have nothing wrong with police, but why is he out here, man? There should be a ranger, not a cop. Unless someone reported something. Hey, I know this one guy. Remember, I already told about it once. There was somebody stealing gas around here. Maybe that's why he's out here, but that was a week ago. So I don't know what's up. I'm not gonna assume nothing. Okay. Let's do this without killing nothing, like my glasses and stuff. It's kind of hard to do all this with one hand, right? Thanks for your patience, guys. I mean, I am doing the show while I'm camping, so I gotta do stuff like this. He's coming back now. Let's see if he wants to talk. He's going pretty fast, though. Wow, he's hauling ass. So that had nothing to do with me or campers, I guess. All right, it's all good. That incense smells so darn good. Let me make sure I zip up. Yep, nice and tight. And I'm just listening if he's still driving or going. All right, maybe one light would be nice. This is kind of hard to deal with, so let me put it on a charcoal. And I'll put some light in here. We'll get the party started, holy ones, don't worry. I just need a disc. Yeah, he came all the way down to the end of that road and returned, so he's looking for someone. There's like lanes, dirt road lanes, and some are going across ways. I'm surprised he didn't go down the crossways, but that one's, you need a serious 4x4 to go on that. Come on, I want this incense off my finger. I'm just running out of charcoals and I'm trying to find one. Shit. Remember yesterday? I was lucky I found one. Let's see if we'll find another one. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. Because we have to cleanse our space, right? We're gonna put it on here for a minute. Scoop it up on my charcoal. Scoop it up, scoop it up, scoop it up. It's a little bit dirty, so. Yeah, guys, so this is about angels, and a lot of people have different ideas about angels. Now, if you're part of these teachings and you know already how our point of view on angels, so we're going to get into that tonight. You have a very good incentive to continue watching to the end, because you're going to hear something you probably never heard before, especially if you're new. So let me start cleaning this stuff up. I just need and we will look for orbs, spirit orbs. Now that we know they're coming in, you know, we're gonna start checking for them, you know. I guess I wasn't thinking tactically when I put that incense on there, but I saw it and I just wanted to get it. But it's sticky, like syrup. I don't want to be touching my iPhone with some sticky syrup, right? Give me just a few seconds. I'm like scooping, trying to get it off. Yeah, that's like a mess waiting to happen. I need some special shit like that helps you get sticky stuff off. Maybe you guys can Google it for me. What can I use to take sticky shit off my hands? I mean, I could go outside and just put it in the sand and... All right. Thank you guys for being here. My iPhone does that weird lighting thing. I don't know why. I haven't fixed it, I guess, that problem. Pretty soon this whole thing will be dark. So let's light some incense. Yeah, baby. We got it going on. I need we have 2 lamps. We're almost situated. Trying to get situated. There we go. My hair's all effed up. Make sure you don't get no sticky stuff in your hair. And I'm going into town tomorrow. I'm getting all the stuff I need. I ran out of food. I mean, I ate my last meal. I've been here for 6 days in a row since the drum circle on Sunday morning. Well, maybe that's 5 days, but still, it's been a long time. I'm ready to go get my supplies. You know, you live differently. You plan things out. But you get to be in a higher, you would say, a more facilitating place for spiritual introspection. I know some people, when they go camping, they're going to go with a lot of people and pets and kids. But if you ever get a chance, you guys try to go camping on your own or with one person and explore it from remember, your spirit inside a body experiencing now a realm of nature and high energies. Might as well get in tune while you're there. Yeah, there's always people up in other people's business, you're right. Some people feed off that. I hear like dove birds, but I never seen them out here. In Arizona, there's plenty of doves, but I don't see them out here. I just heard one though. Yeah, it's peaceful, you guys, and it's not easy though. You know, it's hard, but he's landing on my tent. He's like, whoa, this ain't very sturdy. He's landing on my tent, dude. Did you hear it? Okay, we're not messing around. We need a freaking charcoal. Let's go get one. I want to see what this birdie is. Let me take this off the tripod. It'll be easier to move around, dude, while we go do this. Sorry. Because I want charcoal. We go get charcoal. We don't mess around. Okay. We got this. We got this. Maybe Peanut's out here eating. No, he's not. He usually comes at night. He doesn't mess around either. He only comes when it's safe for him. So angels, there's ones called guardians, right? Well, think of that word for a moment. Guardians, guard. So something about protection. Something about watching over you. Something is watching over you. Now, what the crap? Okay, let's look in my shaman bag. I did look in my shaman bag. I have a crap load of charcoals in my. I can't freaking believe this. Not even one charcoal? Well, that limits fun. Let me bring this with us, okay, guys? So, I mean, when you realize we're multidimensional and we have multiple identities, like people talk about reincarnation in many lives. Well, some of those future lives are your angels, angelic level, your angelic body, your angelic consciousness. That's you in another realm, another dimension. They're coming from somewhere, not Earth. They're coming from another world, another dimension. Those are guardians. And not all angels are good. They're not, those ones aren't called guardians. They're called fallen angels. Okay, this is a spiritual war. That's why we need guardians to guard. And not only guard you, but guard Earth. It's our planet. And it's being invaded. You would say it's already invaded. It's taken slowly, not over time, taken over. Take the financial system, take the powers of politics and presidents and dictators and, well, we need guards, and these are spiritual, divine guardians, and they're from other worlds. And so since we're in 3D Earth, we have to see other worlds through meditation, through opening your chakra centers, and you start to develop these extra sensory perceptions that some people don't believe in, but you believe in it because they're working. Wow, what a concept. They're actually working. They're real. They're not just hearsay. So, all right. We're going to make this work. It's going to work. I don't care. We're going to find something. Is this a trip, right? Because I wasn't paying attention to my charcoal. I got plenty of incense in front of me, but You really can't melt a charcoal disc, I mean incense, without some heat. And I'm looking through this entire thing and I don't see it. Which I think is absurd. I actually can't think of any other place where it would be, guys. So I guess no incense. All right. Double check in this bag. So is that this light or the other light? It's this light. Like for real, even if I had partial disc, let me see if this will reburn. I don't think it will, but at least we can try. Maybe it'll get hot enough to stay lit. Whoa. We might get some action. I don't know. We'll see. Because if that's going to burn for a little while, it'll be hot enough to reheat the charcoal. Let me throw something on there so it'll keep burning it. So realize that angels are 6-dimensional. You have consciousness available to you in your 6th chakra, the 6th dimension, which connects you to angelic beings, to their world. You can connect to them, holy ones, and see them, receive messages, talk, pray to them, work with them in your life. And these beings are yourself. Not all of them that you see and work with, but some of them that you work with are yourself. That's not what it's supposed to do. It's not supposed to do that. I had this little coffee thing that I thought I had at least one charcoal in. It's a coffee. There's the coffee thing. What the hell? Please be in here, Vato. Please. I can put this out. I blew that out. Yes! When there's a will, there's a way. Now it smells kind of... All right. So, the guardian angels, they call themselves, you would say, we're used to like planets, right? And how many people are on our planet? Like 8 billion. It's going towards 8 billion. Well, other planets have, and other races, like angels, are races of beings. They have populations. There's different populations of different races and aliens and angels. Well, now it's supposed to spark. That's normal. There, that's all we needed. Give it a few seconds. Some of you have seen guardian angels, and think about it like this. There's the Christos people, the Christos race, 12th dimensional beings. They're sending themselves down here. Some of you are those beings. And we think that's extraordinary, 12 strands of DNA. Well, all humans have that potential within them. Yes? All of you have that within your junk DNA. And a conscious journey, a conscious spiritual awakening activates them. Okay? That's the whole point. Change, metamorphosis. Maybe you weren't perfect. Maybe you were a horrible person, but you made some changes. You awoken. You fixed things. You healed things. It's possible. You're not damned like religion wants to curse you to a lake of fire. Hello, God doesn't cast curses. God doesn't cause punishing and hate and darkness and anger and misery and suffering. That's the job. That's what's happening out of the other camp. The ones against God, against Christos, against all life. They're vampires. They want to take. They take. Have you have anyone in your life taking? Is there people in organizations and governments in this world taking? They're vampires. They're fallen ones. You can be taking too from part of your life. Does that mean you're a fallen one? No. What we're saying is everyone has the potential to heal. So we love all beings, even the fallen ones. We don't condone what they do, but you realize it's creator. It's part of creator that fell. It's possible because it's free will. You have free will to fall, to hate, to judge. You have free will. But we're not going to hang out with you, Vato, when you were hating and judging. Because most of this world is full of that. Plenty to go around. Plenty judgment, plenty hate. You see someone, you don't like them, you judge them. That's what happens in this spiritual war. Okay? That's what happens in religion. It's full of judgment. So we go a different path, a different alignment. We resonate. We resonate. That this is, I'm showing you, is a faster vibration, faster frequency, high vibe. What you call high vibration. You want to obtain, it's just, go for that. That's a goal. You get a high vibration, guess what? You're going to connect to high vibe beings like angels. No? Okay, so you're gonna be dark and grumpy and angry and hateful and judgmental. Well, you're gonna connect to those types of consciousness. How's that? So it's up to you. Wrong glasses. Now the cricket's starting. You guys can hear the crickets? Hola! Nefertiti 12. Hola. Starman, what's up, Vato? Good to see you, brother. And you guys, I'm sober tonight. I'm trying to, because I smoked last night. I'm gonna try to be sober. 10 months old? What? Wow. I didn't know kitties could get pregnant that early. KG shining light. Good job, Vato. We appreciate that. Kelly Sloan. You had surgery. Oh, little kitty. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Sometimes that happens, you guys. It's life, and just remember that dying is not natural, and the planet became that way. Started because of the distortion in the grids. So she has been now reversed 2/3, and this is done by the Jehovian Anunnaki and the help of the Niburian Anunnaki. They use the Battlestar Nibiru. They use the crystal grid on Earth called the Niburian Dyadic Crystal Grid, but it's also 12 crystals on the antiparticle. So you got 24 crystals that they were using. They're giant building-sized crystals, guys. Something to do with Stonehenge, as well as part of this entire technological apparatus. These beings are brilliant, but insanely, wickedly, insanely, dark. So now all animals and insects and humans and all life die here. thanks. No, no, thank you. Not thank you. Some copal. That's Chihuahua, yeah. You don't have to buy this much. I get it by the pound. So it could last. You don't have to get this many either. You could just get frankincense if you want. I like variety. And I already been through a lot of different instances, so I know which ones I like. And I like copal, I like benzoin, I like Palo Santo, I like amber. Let me put some, where's my benzoin? Well, let's go for the amber. That's the gourmet stuff. Chihuahua, Wakoye, Washu, Moa. More spirit, more energy, more consciousness. Nothing has a soul like you think. Everything is alive because of particle. The particle field. Well, there's lots of particle fields. I mean, the unified field. The unified field is made of particle, little ultra micro particles that everything is made of particle. You think it's the quark or the atom or proton, neutron, electron. No, it's farther. The Guardians are teaching us these physics of the 15-dimensional time matrix that we exist within. All of us are participating in. We're ascended masters. That rock is an ascended master. Understand? Everything is outside the hologram, coming in. Everything in the hologram is being projected from outside the hologram. So, what is the hologram? The hologram is vibration, frequency, energy at different bandwidths. Like there's layers of bandwidths of frequency. Just like there's radio waves, you're picking up on your cell phone, on your radio, ham radio, on your TV, your cable. We're picking up signals from the air. Well, how come they're not crashing into each other? How come they're not? How come you get a perfect signal without overlapping? Sometimes when you're traveling, you'll get two stations on one coming through at the same time. See, we're talking about all this is existing in vibration at different frequencies. There's one above this one going faster. There's one going above faster than that. There's one going, it goes up like this in frequency. They're all like not crashing into each other. All the realities are happening in the same place, but they don't interfere. You don't get two radio stations because they're particle spin. You know those tops that spin on, like you'll spin a top and it's going in a axle. Well, the axes are all different angles. Earth is at one angle, Tara another angle, Gaia another angle, Armentana another angle, another particle speed. Angular rotation is different. And the speed, the particle speed is different. The Guardians are teaching us these physics again. So we're learning our reality. We're learning the structure. And so when you learn the structure, hey, you can now understand guardian angels. You can now understand God. You can now understand you. You can connect to your own identity, which the Guardians call Templar. Do you know where all your chakra are? Where's the first chakra? What color is it? It's red. It's near the bottom. Okay, that's your first consciousness. That's the rock. That's the subatomic particle. That's the proton, the electron. That's dimension 1 consciousness. It's alive. Scientists won't agree. Religions won't agree. These are the physics that we're learning in your spiritual awakening. This is what explains what is your ascension. It explains where you're going. You're going from 3D. You're gonna go through a metamorphosis to 5D. That's the goal. Okay, that's what we're working towards, you guys. And we're doing it together. We're awakening. At least millions of us, 10 million, 15 million starseed indigos are awakening. And we're supposed to help the rest of the billions of people on Earth that we can. The ones that willing, the ones ready. Not everyone's ready for this information. Okay, they're so used to God being angry and judgmental and sacrificing the people and taking out firstborn children, killing all animals, all men and women. This is your heritage. No, it's not. It's a lie. Okay? We got Jehovah, Yahweh. We got Jehovian Anunnaki. Okay? Jehovah. No wonder this God is angry. Now, these Anunnaki are mixed. They're hybrids. They're not pure bloods like the Jehovians. There's ones called Inki Anunnaki, Nephilim Anunnaki, Enlil Anunnaki, Marduk Anunnaki. Okay, all people, kinds of people up and down disagreeing. They can. You can. It's not dogma. You're not pushing it on you. We do this from a space of love. We're coming from law of one. All are one. There's no judgment there, Holy One. And if we are judging, we're making a mistake. We're not meant to judge. We're supposed to be following a principle. Are you following a principle? Or are you still judging? Are you judging me? Your friend? Your lover? Your parents? The government? Are you judging anyone? Anything? Hello? Awaken. You want to awaken. You want to change. No? Still judging? Okay. You're back in those lower timelines. You're back in those lower vibes. Oh, you want to change and improve? Stop judging. Stop hating. Start loving and being kind and courteous. Wow. It's not a sin guilt thing. Okay? That's not what we're saying. It's an energy frequency thing. Remember that high vibration? Oh, you want to go to low vibration. What do you think hatred is? What do you think judgment is? It's a low vibe. And you can feel it. You can hear it when someone's preaching at you. Go on Sunday, start looking through all the preachers, all the people damning you. Okay? Feel it. Just check. See how that feels. Listen and see if that feels like divinity. Goodness. Unconditional love. Does it feel like anything like law of one? You have discernment. You discern. You check. God, sovereign, free. I feel like medicine, guys. I wanted myself today, and I feel like I want to do medicine. What I do know is when I have to commit. I have to commit to doing cardio, but I just haven't been doing it, I'm kind of out of shape, physically wise, muscle wise, but otherwise I'm like here, strong. I'm like developing that strength, that intensity, that focus, and exploring this transformation. I call it this is my awakening. Like you have your awakening in your circumstances. Something's pushing you, something's motivating you, something is communicating to you. You guys, you don't have to be super advanced, super enlightened like Ishania or Lisa or whatever. You guys can still connect to these holy beings. Put intention there. Not just people like me or someone else has higher angelic being, Lyrians and ET homies. You all do. You're all ascended masters. That rock is an ascended master. Why are you judging your fellow ascended masters? It's so stupid, right? We're all glorious, divine, holy ones. And that's why I tell you, You're holy. It's real. I didn't know it all my whole life. I was an asshole earlier in my life. I practiced black magic. I was casting spells. I was into the Wiccan. I was into the freaking Egyptian gods. Now I dismiss it all. Goodbye. I learned Christos. I learned what is Toth. I learned what Drimvalo was trying to teach us, really. I learned what the false creeds were in religion. You know, you figure it out or you don't. You guys decide. You have discernment. Are you awakening and still worshiping Michael? Archangel Michael? Huh? You're not awakening, Holy One. You're falling. Falling. You're not meant to worship. Why would a being who's God worship itself or another? There is no other. There is no other God. There is no other creator. Hello? There's only one creator. How do you get creators? Think about the logic. Oh, there was existing a bunch of creators. No, there was only one who created everything else. Which one? You decide. Which sounds right? Is there a bunch of gods? Or is there one God? I guess you have to figure that out. Machua. Where's my glasses at? I gotta put these things on GPS, dude. So I can, where is it? Where is it? From another country, says Loopy After Dark. Jenny, or Jen New York, whichever. I'm not sure. KG, that's all right. Mona Lisa, thank you for being a member, Holy One. And if you guys have learned or enjoyed anything you've heard from this channel, from me tonight or any other time, or one of my other new videos I've released, you guys please consider donating and helping out Christos Avatar, even $5. You guys, I thank you for the small gift of $5 because you're making a difference and we are reaching more people because of that. And that is I'm transparent. You guys know my goal. You know, I want to eventually get to a retreat, create a Sedona. I want to have something like Sedona, Kauai, and Mount Shasta. Like a triage of locations of spiritual, you would say, training grounds. It's not going to be a retreat like, oh, like just relax and do jack shit. You're actually learning and practicing, and if you guys have read Voyagers 2, Oceana Dean and the Voyagers 2, you can find it right now for free. Put Oceana Dean Voyagers 2 archive.org. Archive, you know, they put things in archive. So look for archive.org. Instead of .com, it's org. So you look for that, what I just said. Oceana Dean archive.org. Just put that. And you will find probably different stuff, but put Voyagers 2. That's what we're trying to tell you right now. I forgot what I was going to say about that. But anyways, that is a valuable, valuable starting point for you. You have a lot more to learn after that. Because this stuff is intense and advanced. But we're breaking it down so you can start off with the basics, at least. Believe it or not, learning about angels, guardian angels, learning about dimensions, all these topics, it's helping you to understand spiritual awakening and ascension. Be hydrated. Stay hydrated. Where's my water? Of course, it's over there. Vatos. What's up, homies? What's going on in your journey, right? Yeah, I had my aunt passed. I wasn't really close to her, But it's still part of your blood, right? And well, she was blood by family, but still important, right? But you just, sometimes you're not connected like you would like to. But, you know, we might lose loved ones, guys, in this ascension. I mean, we're not trying to pass bad news or fear, but not everyone's making it. It's just not happening. We already know the future. We know that there's going to be a phantom Earth. We know it. We're told it. So that means a lot of people are going to fall. We don't want that, of course. We want to help as many people as we can. Because, hey, every single human on this planet, they have lived many times. You look at your little precious baby. That is a soul that is ancient. The body's little and small and new. That soul, the spirit in the baby, is not a baby. It has lived many lifetimes, just like you, and it has made all these decisions to get to this point. No one can blame anyone for their circumstance. Your circumstances are happening because of previous experiences and choices you made. You pick up where you left off, kind of, sort of. You were an asshole in another life. Guess what? In this life, you're gonna feel the other side of that. Your soul is not making these distortions. You are. Your soul wants you to expand and evolve, not fall and you know, make mistakes and torture people and kill people and do all kinds of horrible shit. That's not what your soul wants. Remember, your soul is density 2 level. We use soul in a different way than religion. A particle is alive in our system. In that system, only chosen ones have souls, and those beings don't have souls, and those people don't have souls, and animals don't have... You see the bullshit? First of all, you're using the word soul in a distorted way, and also you're damning all these other life forms around you, like, because they're not as you know, this whole disgusting shit I hear people say. They think animals are lower, so you have a right. You have no fucking right. Just understand, they're God. Everything is God. What are you doing? Treating it not God. Putting it down. Hurting, hardening, devouring, torturing, killing. What are you doing? So, wake up, Holy One, or not. Keep on reincarnating. You want to come back to this place? You want to keep on becoming a born, going up, die, be born, go up, die? You like it? It's fun? No? There's something called metamorphosis. There's something called transformation. There's something called rapture, ascension. You want to leave. This is a dark place, you guys. Earth is fallen. And this is a rescue mission. We're trying to help some of them. You're a starseed. You're an indigo. You've been through all this, honey. You don't need your first, second, third strand. You got those. You got first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. You don't need to be an Earth. You didn't come here to ascend. You already did. Get it? Starseeds? Starseeds? Earth seeds! No way. Fuck. Holy shit. Wow. Too much energy, right? This was a freaking $300 bong. I think it was. Fuck. Well, I'll replace it, but I don't need one. I don't need a frozen bong anymore because I only froze it like 10 times. It didn't even really do much. But it's kind of sad that it just broke. Like, I would have liked anything else on this thing could have broke instead of the fucking main part where you put the medicine. Anyways, that's just my higher self telling me that you're not supposed to be, you know. What the shit? I'm putting this to rest. And I'll probably just use a pipe. But that's in the fucking truck. Let's go get it. We got this. But that was the best thing for my lungs is to smoke it. So we have a option still. I don't know how you can fix glass like that. Need my keys. Fucking keys, right? Sorry, guys. We'll just deal with this, okay? Unless it's not locked. Oh, it's not locked. Shit. Now I'm glad I know glad I came out here. I haven't used a pipe in a while. Oh, you better not lock this fool. When you don't know where your keys are yet right now. Sorry, Peanut. Did you come out here? No, his peanuts are still out here. Whoa. That Black Widow's here. What the shit? I don't have my glasses. I can't see her very well. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss like that. It was just kind of sad. It's just a tool. It's just a tool, but still. And I know I'm going to get a bunch of spiritual assholes who are going to say some crap about that. I can expect it. But some of you are pretty cool people, man. Some of these people are going to see the people dropping their bodies. They're going to see the real spiritual people leaving the planet. And they're going to be sitting there with their freaking fingers like this wondering, what's wrong? Why? Where's my guardian? Where's my pickup? Where's my ascension? Huh? Your soul will tell you what's up with that. So much respect to that glass for serving me when it did. You change it. You change. You manifest. Yeah, there's my keys. I see my keys now. We got this. Now I have Starman. He's not like those other moderators, but if there's any real jerk offs, then he'll do something, right? We don't want like a bunch of trolls in here. And it'll just, you don't have to agree with anything I say, you guys. Actually, and we tell you pretty much regularly. I tell you that the source of the information, it's not, I'm not making it up. This has got a whole lifetime of history. I just told you how to start, starting with Voyagers. And we have a whole forum. We have a forum, and we can ask questions and learn this stuff together. I'm still learning. You're learning. We want to become experts, right? That's what this whole phase is about, becoming experts in this stuff. I mean, whatever your profession is like, maybe you're a carpenter, maybe you're a singer, maybe you're a mom, maybe a state, you know, like whatever your thing is. You all have this little part of your life, a little part of your time where you're learning freaking spiritual knowledge. It's hard, it doesn't make sense to you. Well, keep learning until it does. Machiwa. This is hard, dude. It's just like when you get to a point, guys, when you can focus on this stuff full time. I mean, like a big chunk of your day, at least, you know, like, or just a few days out of the week, at least 3 or 4 days out of the week. Kind of like when you're going to the gym. I used to go to the gym regularly, and for me that meant 4 or 5 times a week. I only need 4 times a week. That's when I used to go work out and shit. Well, same thing with spirituality, dude. You guys got to do it regularly, like a full-time thing. Like you're serious about it, and you're really gonna be experiencing changes when you do that. Not this half-assed, oh, I'll do church once on Sunday or once a year on Easter or some Christmas shit. What? I just told you, regular. That's not regular, is it? What's up, Aya? How you doing? Love the name, Aya. I've been to Peru and had some Aya. Went into the Sacred Valley, vatos. Man, this is weird. I haven't had a... I was there for like 9 days in what's it called? Sagrado? I don't know what it's called, but it was in the Sacred Valley of Peru. It was on a few acres of land. It was absolutely freaking fantastic. Not to mention I got to go to Machu Picchu after for 2 days. I mean, it was a 2-day thing. I had to take a train because there's no buses and shit. Going to Machu Picchu, I had to take a train, dude. And it was a cool train ride. A few hours from where I was, and I got separated by my suitcase. That was so weird. Adventurous day. Beautiful magenta flowers, policeman, broken pipe, all kinds of shit. And the night's still young. We're gonna have some orbs and spiritual beings flying around my tent. They're already here, I'm sure. Whatever they are, whatever you think they are. Let's just fall off my charcoal. Yeah, dude. I'm cool with that. That's broken, whatever. It didn't take long to get over it. It's fine. It's just I don't like, you know, I told myself not to put it here, and I end up putting it there anyways, because I know my arm kind of does that sometimes, and look what happens. Let's do it together. Some of you are ready. 1, 2. Treat it like a ritual, treat it like a ceremony, and you will get those results. Try to keep your back straight. Relax. I usually have a mudra, a relaxed mudra. Just don't go like this. Some people go like this. What the F is that shit? You don't look relaxed at all, dude. You'll see people doing that shit. That's not relax, homie. Relax. Think limp, noodle, but keep your but the only thing is try to keep your back straight. It's not as strong. It's not as strong. Sorry. Always keep the thing covered up so it goes out faster. Excuse me, I always blow my nose when I smoke. It's not the same, dude. I'm gonna have to replace that shit. Okay, you guys, they're just tools. I don't mean to say it like that, just tools. They're co-creating with us. This is co-creating with me. You don't need it, but it helps. Why not? Boost yourself for a little while. Awaken consciousness and explore it. Like I said earlier, like you do it seriously. You treat it with, you revere spirit because you're about to experience it. You're about to witness them. Or have these, you would say, enlightened thoughts. Higher frequency thoughts. That's you, but a higher version of you. It's still you, but you just reached it. It's not 24/7, but for a little while when you need to or want to. And no one can say shit about it. Let them. Punk ass, you're no spiritual person. You're not, you speak, I'm spiritual, but you're not spiritual. Liar. So just be chill, kick back, man. Feel. Remember, chakra are in the middle. So where do you feel it in the middle? Where do you feel the sensation? Check by closing your mouth and your eyes. Close mouth and eyes. My solar plexus, I feel my solar plexus. It just starts lighting up, man. I could have all these shit talkers making fun of me because I smoke or something, but man, you're the clown fool. When you talk like that, you're the one who's exposing yourself as a judgmental person. And you know the creed of Christos? Let me ask you, peacefully and sweetly, do you know the code, the principles of being Christos? When you're judgmental, holy ones, you're not Christos code. Some of you still don't learn non-judgment. Still! Maybe if you didn't see nothing, maybe if you didn't hear nothing, you couldn't judge nothing. But as soon as you see and hear someone, you got something to say. Hello. Think about this scenario. You walk into a room and you don't know no one, and there's 100 people in the room, and you can look at everyone. So many different people, so many different voices, so many different moods and attitudes and emotions, and you don't judge one single one. Nothing about their face, nothing about their clothes, nothing about their weight, nothing about nothing. You just go in and love everyone because you know they're all God. Still haven't learned jack shit because you're still judging. Machiwa. Some of you aren't. You get law of one. Some of you are owning it. Some of you are Christos. Machiwa. All the fakers, all the posers, goodbye. Your vibration is sinking. While we're what's that, buoyancy? We're floating. You're sinking. We're going up above the clown. Who is it? Clown. Who is it? Because that's what you're doing in front of the camera, in front of people, in front of other spiritual ones. Other people who know. Other people who have psychic perceptions. Not, what do you call? Posers. Liars, fakers, actors. No, the real deal. So while you're speaking your shit, hello, we see it. We see you, fool, for what you're doing. You're a fool, a clown, machiwa. There is a use for clowns. Thank you, Holy One. I love you, Makaya. We are bringing in this truth, you guys, because in the New Age movement, you have fake spiritual people who judge. Wrong camp, vatos. That's why you're not here anymore, homies. Machiwa. No, not homies, apparently. The fake crowd. I'm spiritual and knowledgeable, and you got Chimaya. You see. Watch it. crumbling, falling. Everyone makes their choice. Makaya citas. I personally will expose you. I am light. Exposes. Light shines. Light shines. Darkness doesn't want light. No light. Darkness. Fake spiritual person. You ain't shit in there, are you? With your, what is that? You are Christos? Where's the light? Where's the light, homie? Oh, there's the light. Mochua. No judgment, vatos. If you get that, if you get no judgment, holy ones, you're kicking ass. Oh, you're surpassing all these posers. You get non-judgment, holy ones. The angels will communicate with you. They will vibe with Christos. Understand? When you behave and the way you speak, no lip service. You do what you're actually saying you're doing. Hello. Those gates are going to open. Those networks, those connections to these holy spiritual beings are going to open to you guys. Especially when you put intention there. Otherwise, these clowns got 4 or 5 views on all their videos. What the F? So, stand in your light because you are light. Light stands in light. Light is transparent. Light is right. Hello, we're light. Oh, shadow hides. It works in shadow. Ignorance. Illumination. Okay? Fool. Clown. Or enlightenment. You choose. You're God. You're sovereign. You're free. And then there's posers who say, I am your God. No, you're not, liar. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. You know it. You own it. We represent the principle of Christ. We are non-judgmental. We are unconditional love. And we're out here in the open. We don't sit there and troll other people and make negative videos about other people and put them down. And what is this? What is this? Wachawa. It is a cult. It is black magic, vatos. Makaya. Some people are protected. Some people are protected. Machiwa. Makoya. So it got intense, and that's because that's what spirit was needed to do. I think this charcoal's kind of like messed up or something. I'm gonna put a new charcoal. How about some Palo Santo? Yeah. Hey, you guys better believe that as ascension keeps on, because it is now, as ascension accelerates, as the spiritual awakening keeps on blowing up, dude, what's with the... It's gonna get, I think I had different setup last time. I put this here, then I put this here. Let's see what that does. Yeah, shit, it's light and day, right? Yeah. This is into wonderful smell. But I don't know if I can cut this in half. I'll just put it on the charcoal and it'll just burn what it's touching. I love you guys. I love you. And I'm honored. I feel honored to do this work. And it's not for everyone. Some people are turned off by it. And I understand. I'm not going to... There's no hard feelings with me. You know, I don't judge you. I'm following law of one, so I don't judge you. I have people telling me they worship Anunnaki and demons and shit. I'm not judging them. I give them advice if they want advice. That's all. Some people ask me for advice, so I tell them. I don't judge them. I don't hate on them. I don't mock them and speak behind their back about them and make videos about them. You know, these are low-level people. These are low-vibe people. You don't want to be friends with these people. You don't want to be associates with these people. You don't want, remember, you put boundaries. You put, Machiwa, Shikina, I love you, but I'm not working with you. I don't have to, and I don't want to, and I see what you really are now. And guess what? So does the Guardians. You ain't freaking fooling nobody with the true real Guardians. The true Emerald Covenant. You ain't fooling shit, man. Your little freaking 3D high school games ain't fooling shit. Nobody. Certainly not the Guardian Angelic Nations. Oh, Wachiwa, you better be walking your talk with those people. With the Holy Ones. You want to speak with the Holy Ones. You want to see the Holy Ones. You want to work with the Holy Ones. Hello. Then revere it. Do it right. Be loving and unconditional and non-judgmental. Otherwise, you're going to get your ass kicked in this spiritual war. You don't know jack shit. Those fake lies and oh, I know this and I do this. And when the shit hits the fan, you're going to get railroaded, man. Railroaded. Because you don't actually know shit. You've been too busy lying and posing and tricking people. You know, it's weird because these people who pretend they're my account, and ask people for money, pretending they're me. Do you know what energy they're bringing on themselves? Do you think I am alone? Do you think we're working alone? We're multidimensional. Some of us are activating those other ones. Working with them, seeing them. No joke, no pose. The real deal Vato Christos avatar. I will be representing Ashiana Dean, Ashiana's teachings, what you care, KS, Kalontic Science, Cathara. Now it's not so bright. Lots of crickets. Let's see if there's any holy ones flying around. Yeah. That means I have to turn everything off. I need my glasses. So let's look for spirit orbs. I'm sure they might get them. I have to turn the camera around, and then I will enable flash. Let me stand up. That was a bug. We're not looking for bugs though. Wait. I gotta do my settings, guys. Let me do the settings. I gotta make. Now I can turn this off. Come on. What the hell? Enable. I gotta enable flash. I just saw some. No, not those. Not those. I guess I have a couple bugs in my. See that? Right there. Right there. Right there. That's a bug, not that one. There we go. There we go. There we go. In the back. In the back. There's going to be a mixture of insects and orbs because there's apparently a few in my tent. There's one. Did you see that one across? There we go. There, not that one. There was one. Whoa. Did you see that one flashing on and off? Woohoo! I'm gonna go ahead and switch angles or switch sides. Whoa. You know, sometimes we'll see ones that look like UFOs, dude. They'll be hoovering and shit. I've seen them. It's not as active as last night, but I still want to check every night. Because sometimes if we check every night, we'll get a really, really good ones too. I usually have more luck on the other side. I'll just do it for like 30 more seconds. There's like, whoa, that was a good one. There's some fast ones. Holy shit, a portal. It wasn't a portal, but there were several coming up from the ground. They usually come up straight from the earth. But there was like a little shower of them, man. Freaking crazy, right? Oh, shit. Anyways, I think I'll stop, but that was interesting. Whoa, there's another one. That's a bug. But there was a whole bunch. There was a flurry of them. A flurry. I think as it gets later, it'll be more orbs. So if you want, I can do this again at the end of the show. Whoa. Whoa, did you see that? That one was clear. It flashed off and went through the monitor and... That was fun, man. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. Getting this all set up. Back, I guess, set up. Okay. Hi. How you doing, beautiful? You're so beautiful. Look at you. Yeah. Kochima. Sorry, guys. It'll be an interesting day tomorrow to do, because I gotta get a lot of shit. I've been writing notes on all the stuff I need to get. I really didn't finish it because I want to start making some alkaline meals out here. So I need to go make a grocery list to get that stuff. I love you guys. How you doing? Thank you for hanging out with me, homie. We're just bringing it, man. We're just owning it. We're just like ready. Some of us are old souls. We're ready to go. I mean, it's not like we're looking forward to having to die or go through some Stargate, but we're ready to go back to our home. Yeah, it's time to go back home, please. I mean, not this moment. I mean, my next life. I don't want to return. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to return. Do you guys want to come back to Earth? I'm doing a poll. Write your answer in the comments, please. Are you ready to go? Or do you want to still stay here a while? Do you want to stay on Earth for a while more? Or are you ready to go to your next evolution? A new body, a greater body, you're a giant, you're super psychic, you're super intelligent. Would you rather, well, don't you want to do that? Or you want to stay on Earth in 3D? You like it? You dig it? Like it's the greatest thing ever? Shit. Whoa. Yeah, man, let's come back to Earth. Hell yeah. I can't wait to see what it's like whenever Draco take over. Shit. The Dracos and the Zeta are gonna take you over, man. If you stay on this timeline, uh-oh, no way, yes way. And according to Ashiana and Voyagers too, they took over parallel Earth. Yeah. So they're trying to take over us here in particle Earth. Chicas matitas. I think this charcoal died. Yeah. It's been very interesting night. Yeah. Yeah, it was an interesting video. Sorry, I had a potty mouth tonight. I usually don't have that much, but I strive to do better, guys. I do this for you, really, and you guys can leave a donation. You see the little dollar sign? Even $5. Help Christos brother out. Christos, I do this for you full time, even if I'm in a tent. You get to see all kinds of wild adventures here. At least I won't let it get boring. Come on. Caíbas tú. I should have shared the drum circle with you guys last week, man. Sorry. I was just having so much fun dancing. I didn't want to stop. For real, I didn't want to stop. I had to sit down sometimes just to catch my breath and then go out there again. Jam. Yeah. I got my rattle going on when I'm out there, you know, my shaker. It's like another type of ceremony, another type of ritual for spirit, for communing, or you would say another, you know, you hear that drumming. It's like, it's so powerful. It's ancient. It's part of all our memory. That's why I believe so many people love to just listen to that drum beats. You know, you don't even have to get up and dance. That's just for anyone who wants to. I'm one of those people who want to. Where's my shaker? It's not around me. Is that one of the things that fell? Shit. Oh my, I don't think that thing's broken, but of course my pipe had a break. You know, this tent floor is just dirt and rocks. So it probably hit a rock. It's my bad, man. Machiwa Makaya Masutas. Okay. So angels are just in density 2 and density 3, and those are archangels actually, density 3, and that's, just think of it as a biological thing and consciousness, but know that we're carbon matter. Okay, but the next level is called something called carbon crystal. You're part carbon, part crystal. So it's a transition. Your next transition, you're going to drop the carbon and just be crystal. So you're carbon, carbon crystal, crystal. Get it? When you get to crystal level, when your body, your reality is made of this crystalline energy, you are an archangel. The Guardians, they call it an oversoul. So there's a soul, what is a level of consciousness, your next level. We're just at incarnate. We think we're a soul. We're not. We're the incarnate, which is a piece of the soul, because the soul breaks itself into 12 projections. That's where you get the word 12 tribes. Okay, so we have the Lanteans and Lemurians as part of those 12 tribes. Don't forget Hyperborean and Polarians. These are part of the human genome already, but that's just a piece of the human genome. Hyperboreans, Polarians, Lemurians, second strand, third strand, Atlanteans. We're here now on Earth doing the fourth strand. Supposed to be. When Oceana has told us that most humans, instead of getting four strands, they're stuck at 2.5, like a stub, or 3.5, 3.5. That's a range of the consciousness on Earth. So, that's why when you're like a starseed, an indigo child, and you start coming in as, fourth strand, 5 strand, and 6 strand, you're like a whole different being. Of course you don't feel like you're home. Of course you want to go back home. We've been around this low vibe energy, because that is low vibe to us. We're 6D normally, or 5D. And we come down to a 3D world consciousness. We've already been through all these lessons. We got to be mixed up with these people now. You know what I'm saying? No, they're angels. They don't think in that way, but you know what I'm saying? Trying to give you a visual how much you So we go through all these little things in our life. It's interesting, right? It is. Let me put a shirt on, or flannel. One thing about camping, right? That's another thing, guys. If you guys can help out, everything helps out now, because it's hard to be out here. And like this ice chest, I can fit so much food and ice in it. I got the bigger one right here, but this one's not like a Yeti, but I want to get an ice maker, but I got a cat. I got to be careful with all this camping gear. I got to realize I might try to get a rental at a house first. So I might hold off on the ice maker, but if I don't get the house, then or apartment, then I'll get an ice maker. And I don't know what happened, guys, but I think when I went to my storage, I left my brush. I haven't been able to brush my hair, man. It's so terrible. I hope that it doesn't get all effed up, because I know it can. I'm gonna keep a spare one in the truck, a glove compartment, so in case this happens again, I have an extra backup. And I gotta do the same thing for my keys. It's not like it's impossible for me to lose my keys and shit. Kachimasu. There, it's a little better. It's annoying, because I love to brush my hair out at least once or twice, 3 times a day. So, because I still don't know what I'm going to do with my hair. So I might as well keep taking care of it, especially when you're camping. You can't wash your hair as much as you want. But, so you got to take precautions. I mean, eventually, if I am going to do the camping route, I got to get solar power. I want to finish getting solar power, because that would cut down on the generator. my whole kink and my armor is this freaking big computer, because it's got a giant power consumption. So if I had a laptop, but my laptop sucks. It's a dinosaur, and it won't let me run Adobe, and I can't. That's how I do my work. Like, I make videos for you guys with Adobe software. And I use Photoshop, and I use the PDF. I use a lot of, Adobe Readers or whatever, Pro, and I have all this, website software. Oh, and just stuff like that, because we're trying to expand. Visionary Seraphi, New Zealand, 22. Thank you, Holy One. You're so kind. It says, thanks for being you. Aw, thank you, Holy One. Thank you, guys. And you too can support Christos Avatar. We're just doing this for you, and eventually this won't always be me camping. That's just the period of my life, like maybe a week or 2 weeks, hopefully less than a week if I get approved for rental. Otherwise, I'm doing the trailer route. I have to camp before I can afford to get a trailer, though. That's expensive. I might do a fundraiser if I can. Mochiwa. You are so beautiful, baby. Yes, you are. What you doing, honey pie? Chicas. Yep, so now that I ate all that food and chips and all that crap, and you guys saw me do the donuts, I cut the cords with donuts. And I don't know if that's going to be really true, but right now I want to go healthy again. Sometimes we do that. We go up, and maybe we want to go down on our diet and eat pizza and shit. Hello, you go up, your energy usually, like the Schumann resonance or some type of waveform, it goes like this in crescents. And you're still going in a direction, though. So effing what? You're judging me because I ate a donut. See what I'm saying? People need to chill and just vibrate high frequency, man. And then you're smiling, and then you're just getting along with people. You're enjoying the feeling of being alive. You're enjoying looking at the beautiful nature. You're enjoying looking at the animal and bugs and pretty butterflies and stuff. Come on. Are you enjoying the creation of the creator? It's your creation, your creator. You are this projecting this hologram experience. What's up, Vatos? You don't like the station? Change it. You got the power to control your life. You're the author of your own autobiography. What you gonna do with this life? Your soul hopes you do something awesome. What are you gonna do? Nothing? Just chill? Just go build a house underground and hide from the world and the zombie apocalypse, or what? What you doing for real? Why did you come to Earth? To hide or to be neutral or to just watch? What the F? Do something amazing and wonderful. We need it. We need more medicine, more healing, more wisdom, more people who can offer this type of teaching. It's going to be valuable, actually. Think about it. Where's my glasses, Vato? And there's no more Cheez-Its, no more cheddar ruffles, No more Krispy Kreme. I started looking at myself, so I'm like, what the F are you doing? You're supposed to be on some transition. That's not the right one. Dude, I left the house. I got my truck fixed. I was able to finally go to a Dunkin' Donuts, or not Dunkin' Donuts, a Krispy Kreme. Wow, why did I say Dunkin'? No. I like their Bavarian cream donuts at Dunkin' Donuts though. They do, those taste good. They have good donuts too. I just like, anyways. Munchies, man. Psychic, yeah. Hey man, don't plant those seeds in my head. I'll start thinking about munching. Thanks. Oh yeah, man, hamburgers, hamburger buns. I thought I was gonna start working out. How'd that work out? I said I need protein, so I better eat some meat. So I went up and Chutes and Ladders, you know, go up the ladder, fall down the slide. Chutes and Ladders. Don't you ever play that? I don't mean now. I mean when you were a kid. We played Operation. I love playing Memory. I should do that now because I need to help with my memory. Right? Because we can go deep into shit, but we can't remember basic shit. I walk into a room. What was I gonna do here? What the F? Oh, you know, God is about going into this expansion into your morphogenetic field. You add to your Keylon codes, but where the fuck are my keys? You know, we don't know how to dress. We don't know how to comb our hair. We're just hippies and shit. But hey, we know about the universe. We know about consciousness and energy. We got some skills in that. What's up? It's not very useful in your world, but hey, our world, we love to go out of our body, astral travel, speak to angels and archangels and avatars and stuff. Even Pegasus and angel, I said that already. Leprechauns and brownies and sprites. What? You know, fairy folk and little people and stuff. They're alive. They're living. There's big aliens, but there's little tiny aliens. Yeah. They did like autopsies on them and stuff. I remember seeing Emery Smith doing it with Steve Greer on this little tiny little alien from Peru. His little body. They were doing operations and shit on it. You know, what's it called? That little alien? Vato? Little alien Vato, man. Damn. And you thought Macamee was small. You know, he's smaller than E.T. E.T.'s a shorty. But Macamee was smaller. But this little Vato? What the hell is that shit? It's an alien. You can have a little spaceship and shit. Like, maybe the spaceship is this big. If he's this big, like an inch and a half or some shit, crazy shit, then his UFO is probably super small, like a golf ball or soccer. No, I mean, maybe softball. No, baseball size. A baseball size UFO. And he's little, like this little guy in here. And he's flying around like crazy. And he knows more stuff than you. But he's small. You know, because there is little alien dudes. You know, little alien dudes. What's up, aliens? They're cool. I like Macamee. He's funny. And he was like in this little go-kart, and all these dogs were chasing him and shit. That was epic, man. Anyways, I grew up in the 80s and stuff, man. I went to high school in the 80s. Damn. I was class of 89. I'm old and shit. Like my daughter, she's like GED, I think, maybe. I don't think she, yeah. Like she got it because of rough things in her teenage years, because she was with her mother, and that didn't work out so well in her life. Anyways, we all have these. We all can have family issues and stuff, and we know that we're not the body. So the DNA creates your body, which was the DNA itself was created by your thoughts from previous times. So you get to experience, this is your model number of based on your previous lifetimes, plural. Because remember, you're living in this time vector. Well, there's another self, you. You have another self living in another time vector. And then this self has another self above it living in another time vector. These are all you in different segments of reality, separate by vibration. And you can experience that or see it or perceive it as a past life or a future life. But it's really a simultaneous life. So, and some of these simultaneous lives of yours are angelic and archangelic. And they speak to you through the activations of your soul level and oversoul, because remember, archangel is crown, thymus, and thalamus. Okay, in our teachings, Ashiana Dean Guardian Voyager's teachings, we're learning that there's 15 dimensions. So there's a potential of 15 chakras. There is 15 chakras. But in the human genome, they have 12. So that's 12 chakras. And we can go through them. Red, root chakra. Orange, second, sacral chakra. Solar plexus, like the name on your body there, that area, that's your third chakra, yellow. Then your heart center, green. Okay, we're only on 4, and there's 12 in the human. Yeah, so 5 is your throat, blue. Indigo, third eye. Magenta, no, sorry, I make that mistake a lot. Violet, crown. Thymus, gold. Thalamus, the diagonal one, like a unicorn, that is silver. And then the one 6 inches above your head, that one is dark blue. Okay, now the one 1.5 feet above your head is dark gray or dark silver, you could say. Now the one 6 inches below your feet, the 12th one, finally, that one is a pale silver. You could say like the color of liquid mercury, which is like a chrome, cool looking color, right? There you go. There's the human genome, 12 chakras, 12 strands of DNA, 12 tribes of people in your junk. Right now you're living this time vector, and you're gonna live 12 more. Your soul is gonna live 12 different time vectors. But in your greater self, your oversoul, you have 12 souls. Your oversoul has 12 souls. 12 times 12, 144. Because 12, every one of those souls creates 12 incarnates. So we're one of those incarnates. Yeah. We're ready to go back to our soul level. Remember, it's a higher version, like the future waiting for us. When it's really about going your consciousness from death or through a UFO, you will get through the Stargate to Tara, to the 5th dimension. So we will be going through metamorphosis, you guys. We want to go through metamorphosis. That's what it is ascension. Spiritual ascension is leaving here. It's literally trans-dimensional Stargate passageway. You're going from 3D through the Stargate. It's going to take you to 4D, another reality field. You go from this vibration. So that's why you literally have to have the DNA prepared to go through Stargate passage. You can't go to Dimension 4 without Chakra 4, DNA strand 4. That's the key. The key to get to 4th dimension. The key to get to 5th dimension means you have to have 5 strand, when most humans are 3. So that's a lot of work to do in one lifetime. Yeah, that's what we're learning from Ashian, from these teachings, the Inner Christos freedom teachings. Tantria Hura, you can find her website, arias.com. Just look for Ashianadine website on Google, you'll find it. Chicas mahatewas. And you can look at my website, because I'm talking about, I made a few articles there. I'll make more eventually when I get this all established. It is starting to get established. I think Christos Avatar is going to grow big in the next few months. It's going to be, wow. Like real, it's growing fast. I don't know if that's going to keep up, but we'll see. But I literally got to take care of my health, and maybe that's why that pipe broke. And I'll take that as a sign. And I would like to go 5 days at least now without smoking, if I could do it. So if I'm in the process of getting a house, that might take up some of that time. Walking the redwoods barefoot was amazing as well. Wow. Isn't it cold up in the redwoods? Operating at Zion. Yeah, let him judge. Be happy. Thank you, KG. Appreciate the... Yeah, type pool outside your temple. Mega Montes de Oca. Clowns. We got clowns in the house, guys. Dead people started talking to me last month. Mediumship, I guess. And my dreams have been crazy. That sounds like, yeah, it sounds like you're activating 4D. You'll be experiencing all kinds of crazy shit with the 4D activation. Remember, a lot of people just think this is psychic. The 6th chakra, the 3rd eye. No, you can get psychic abilities from the heart chakra, and from the throat chakra, and from the, of course, the 3rd eye chakra. This one's more of vision, clairvoyance. But, you know, there's different perceptions coming from the activation of these chakras. So we go through metamorphosis many times, like a caterpillar to a butterfly to a whatever, a bird to like a horse, then a horse to like a human, then a human. You know, like you find some path of evolution in your ascension and your DNA strands, whatever family you're part of, which is, you just take this idea of going upwards and reverse it. We actually came from the top first and fell down to the bottom. And that's kind of intentional. What do you think an ascended master is? It's someone who's came from the cosmic levels, which is the Kibushe, Kundere. That's the Kundere. And they are the ones bringing the consciousness to, they're the ones feeding consciousness to these, you would say, hologram of matter forms. It's like a part of creation that God created to explore itself. It's kind of like virtual reality computer that you plug yourself into to explore yourself. Just like the movie Total Recall. He wanted to connect his consciousness to a machine so he can explore himself. Return back with all these amazing memories. That's what virtual recall was about. Recall was about you getting all these new memories implanted in your brain by connecting yourself to this virtual simulated world. Well, what do you think that's how the hologram is? It's supposed to be like a virtual world, but it's not I mean, you perceive it as a physical solid world. That's the whole technology. It's that immersive. You don't know it's separate or fake or different or not the real one. And think of it, what's really strange is those beings do not have bodies, but these holograms give them the experience of having a body, manifestation, to having a form. And in density you have very, 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 very solid form like a rock and or whatever mineral, and then those can become less dense, less dense, less dense. Well, that's the same thing. They don't have hardly any body. These advanced, the more advanced you are, the less physical you are. Isn't that weird? Because we live in a physical world, and if you're a spirit or a ghost, you're not really real. It's actually the opposite. You're less real. The more physical you are, I don't mean to say the less real. That's not the proper way to say it. Everything's real, of course. Okay, you expand your conscious and awareness, so you're more in tune with God. You're all God, but you have more of the memory, more of the realization. That's what I was trying to pinpoint. You have the realization. Machiwa. It's coming. Hey. Sometimes I don't know if it's wind ruffling my tent or if it's a little mouse or a rat or something walking along. Whoa. It's a moth. It's a moth trying to get in here, and he's like flying against the tent window. Shit. I'm like making a big deal, like, because in the middle of my sleep or throughout the night, I will hear rustling, and I have to do that. I hit the tent, and I go, hey, and I just do it once, and they stop, usually. Because there's bugs and animals and trying to get in here. But the tent works. The only time those little bugs get in here is when I come in. There's an opportunity for them to fly in. So far, I like it. I like being able to have this opportunity to really get in tune with myself. And what better place than nature, right? And inside the grid, it's very hard to do that. Inside a loud, busy family or household, it's hard to be strong in spirituality. You got all this freaking distraction around you, and literal things that kind of hamper your bio spiritual energies. Some of that stuff in the grid is not good for us. Like being inside those 5G towers, or all this stuff that has some type of, even being around computers all the time. Unless you're mindful and aware of shielding that energy, that negative pollution, radiation, it's electromagnetic radiation. And we're trying to be the best health we can, right? The body becomes important. You guys realize you love yourself, you love your body, you want your body to be healthy and functioning at its optimal. So we treat our body like the best it can be treated. We take care of our body and our health. It becomes like a priority for us. And it's important because think about it. Your consciousness interfaces it, interacts with through the body. So that can hinder it or benefit the journey, right? You're full of this junk food like I was eating, um, and or anyone else has some stuff they're taking that's not good for your life or your health. You don't think about the consequence, maybe. That hampers your spiritual, psychic potential. I don't mean you're damned for life. What I'm saying is you have much more challenge ahead of you compared to, it's going to just simply be more difficult. It's still feasible and possible to ascend and awaken. You just have more challenge. And think about this, when you do your healing, you won't have that challenge anymore. You'll take care of, you'll wipe that out. I mean, a lot of us are here to clear karma. So there's something that Ashiana, she talks about miasms, and even in Kathara she talks about miasms, because that's something that it's something to do with our, we have an antiparticle self. There's something that causes these miasms and we have to clear them or be aware of it and know how to do it. And we learn how through this Kelantic science. I mean, there's all kinds of things to still learn, you guys, but at least start somewhere, right? Yeah, baby. Yeah. It's been a good night, guys. I think this is a good place to finish up. Because I don't know how late it is, but wow, there's 50 of you. Thank you so much, you guys. Wow, I didn't see that. I hear that moth again. Now there's like a few moths. Got these moths and crickets. Ace Man, thank you, Ace Man. Sorry, I missed it. I get on a roll, right? I like that. Appreciate it. Thank you for supporting Crystal's avatar. Oh, Naya, it's all up to you, Holy One. Just give what you feel or not. So that's all it is. It's a exchange of energy. Some people appreciate the exchange of energy. They understand it. You know, it's like we have to eat and live too, right? I'm out here homeless, but I still need to eat, and that's why there's some exchange of energy, and that's all it is, and it's all volunteer. You know, so someone decides to become a member or not, just remember that we do have articles and diagrams there for you. You have the free chat. um, Interact with more Christos people, or at least people like you and me who are still learning, you know, wanting to share links, share questions, share stories. um, we have so much to learn from each other. I believe we, you know, all the people that we interact with in our life, we all activate each other. Like I learned something from you, you learn something from me, and we pass around what we learn. And we're not stingy with knowledge. We want everyone to be successful. The old paradigm is all about elitism, you know, hierarchy, power, and control of that system. When it's all about equality and love and what the F, dude? Do you see that in today's world? Especially after, you know, COVID hit, everyone becomes like um separate, you know, inside some separateness away from others. What? So we're like um kind of treat each other differently now. But there's other of us on a wait, you know, we express love in our life. We want to have a blessed life, and we want to treat other people that way, and they treat us that way. It's a beautiful world. So hopefully when you go to density 2, it'll be much better than this, right? Machiwa. Makaya. Wow, you guys are still... Yeah, we will. I know that there's a lot of ideas about angels in the Bible. Okay, so or religions, angels, servants of God, and all this, and they have these wings and they look this way. And I understand. I grew up as a Christian, and I understand. You become fascinated by angels. We all do. The fact of the matter is, there is some truth to what that the angels are real, but just not in the way you think. That's why in this sacred spiritual science, because that's what it is, not just science, not just spirit. You combine both, because there's math in God, there's science in God, there's logic in God, there's another half of God that most people, if you're a hippie, you don't like physics, huh? Why not? You can be both. You know the spiritual concepts, you know the physics concepts. You combine both, guardians. And something I was realizing, another, you do this on different iterations. I realized again, as you're out here, we just go through this. It's almost like traveling through time. Like you go to nature, you're traveling to another realm. You go through certain roads, you travel on certain roads, you go certain crossroads. There's symbolism in the landscape. There's energies. There's lines that you pass through. There's doorways that you go into. There's spirits of the land that you might now be working with instead of the other spirit. You just passed a territory, a new realm, a new, you're going into someone's area, and now Chikiwas. There's so much life around us. So much life everywhere. And so many people are so cruel to life. Humans act so superior over all the life around it, and they don't even appreciate it. I can find, just being out here, I see the flowers, I see the animals, it's all precious, man. And it's all little spirits. They're all different sized bodies, different sized forms, all a piece of God inside of it. And that piece of God doesn't remember its origin at certain levels. At those levels, they don't remember, but there's still a piece of God that's inside this little body form. And that little body form is experiencing life and trying to develop itself. Try to survive, try to learn, try to develop itself. Okay? And then the Kelon, we go right back into particle physics. You get the little being is going to be learning in its time vector. A little lizard, a little parrot, a little snail, a little spider. They're all alive and have little energy developments, little DNA developments, just like you do. They go through little developments and little more DNA. They become more complex creations. Remember, take that, reverse it. You were actually a mighty being, and it fell down to a little baby spider. Imagine spiders up there. What are they up there like? Well, that's the original point. That's the origin point. This is you reclaiming. You fell down to insect life. You fell down to subatomic life. You hit the bottom into what Ashana calls space dust. That's falling far as you can before you get recycled by source as new creation, as new life. Life is continuously being expounded. Consciousness is just I love you, Vato Locos. Thanks for hanging with me, man. What's up? You want to talk to an angel? Open your soul chakras. Activate your heart. Activate your throat. Activate your third eye. That's the connection to angel right there. Archangels, keep on going farther. You got to hit your crown. You got to get these other higher chakras. And then you'll pull in Archangel. Okay? And we don't mean the Elohim angels, fallen angels, El Elohim. So, remember, that's hierarchy. No hierarchy in God. Yeah, there's different frequencies of God, but this is not intrinsic value. Okay, you're not saying that being's more valuable and this one's less valuable. No, it's all equal intrinsic value. What is different is that each level can actually hold more consciousness of God, more energy of God compared to what you can hold. That's all. That's why it's not better or worse. It's still God holding less energy. That's why it's a distortion. It's not the original that's this much. And this is not the original because there's another one that has more. Well, that's why you can expand, leap. Well, there's some that are falling, becoming lesser strands of DNA. See, you start off with a whole bunch, and now you start falling, less strands. You no longer look the same in your next lives. You fall again, fall. Now 5D, now fall to 4D, fall to 3D. Damn, now you're human. Shit. Fall to animal life, plant life, elemental life. Fall to a quark. Okay? The quark can decide to go the opposite way. Maybe the quark wants to be happy and expand itself and get more particuli in. Live more life in its lifetime. Because everything dies here, remember? And each life they're going to get more particuli, more codes, more consciousness, and that expands your DNA. It expands your morphogenetic field, which expands your DNA. You get more DNA, more strands. Now you become a more complex life. See, we're not coming from pond scum or apes. We came from the top, fell, and now we're returning, reclaiming, adding back, fixing our distorted DNA. Our smaller DNA. We want more DNA. You want to get more and more and more. So you're reclaiming back to your original source. Because this is not original. This is a distortion. Ashiana introduces us in Cathara 2 a concept called the divine blueprint. Actually, that might be Cathara 1. I believe it's in Voyagers. So you have a perfect prototype body in the 12th dimension, the Christos level. You have a perfect body. It will never be distorted. It's always everything in 12th dimension in the Christos level is undistorted, guys. There's no darkness there. It's all purity, divinity, direct connection to God. No, like, wow, I can't feel God, I can't sense God, or whatever. No, it's like just as much as you can sense your own conscious life, you will be able to perceive other parts of yourself, parts of the guardians call it your personal Christos. Part of that big, massive family is something called your you got a incarnate family, you got soul family, an oversoul family. So we're putting us all together, and we're learning all these parts of ourselves so we can really, like, think about this. How can you ever know your true identity as a collective consciousness in a higher dimension? How could you ever figure that out without some information from these beings coming through? Well, the secret is your DNA. It's in your DNA. And it's all being done as it's all a smooth working system. You have a life, your next life, your next life. These are all lives bringing back the code that develops your DNA for the future lives. For your next coming and going. You're going to keep on getting more and more. Welcome to Spiritual Ascension 2023, Batos. What's up? Machiwa. I'll eat my last banana. I have one banana left. And a granola bar, at least. Some cheap ones. Remember, I'm going alkaline starting tomorrow. And I might start, I'm going to bring my blender, my food processor out here and I can't stand this. I'm getting 2 brushes tomorrow. I know not everyone can handle me. Like they prefer Arlen Clark or something. I'm too weird. I'm too like whatever. You guys, I'm just raw. I would think some people would prefer just give it to me the raw. I don't play it down. I don't filter it out. And I'm different than Ashiana's teaching style. I'm different than Lisa Renee. I am Davian style. And that's not for everyone. And that's okay. Because believe it or not, every single day, and I do mean that, every single day, my subscriber base is getting bigger. There's no signs of it slowing down. It's actually speeding up. So not everyone shares that sentiment. Obviously, some people don't care about this. And when I say raw, I didn't have to tell you that I, broke my diet or share my ceremony with the Krispy Kremes with you. I didn't have to do that. I could keep it to myself. But this will go pro someday. Don't worry. I used to have money, and I used to have expensive equipment and stuff. Actually, I still do. It's in storage, but I can't do nothing. It's in storage. And I have no place for it right now. So I know how to make production. I can do production. And you guys, believe it or not, I'll tell you a little personal story. When I was younger, people ask you, what did you want to be when you were older? I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be in movies. I made up my mind. That's what I wanted to do. So when I went to high school, all I did was I focused on acting, theater, plays, and I got good at it. And I was actually one of the best actors at my school because I got the leading roles, and I was even the lead role in Picnic. Have you guys seen this play called Picnic? Hal Carter, and that was awesome, dude. Because the girl, the main actress, the main girl was the one girl in the whole high school that I had a crush on. So it was so weird. I was doing community cable. You know how you have your own station on channel 8 or some crap, like that, like a half-hour slot. I used to do that. I learned how to do all that equipment. And then I started, as it became into my own business, I could afford to buy my own gear and learn how to use it. So when I started selling crystals, I had to take professional pictures of every one of them. So I had all the gear for it. It's not cheap, man. That's another thing about your brother Thavian. I have a whole bunch of crystals that I can sell, but they're all stuck in storage. I plan on changing that. There. You have to realize that there's something called a solar rishi. There's 3 solar rishi. The blue flame, Elohai, the gold flame, Seraphai, the violet flame, Brahmarama. So you can have angels on this side, and this side, and this side. Now, the mammals and the cat people came through the blue flame. It was the bird people, angels have wings. Well, that means some of that DNA came from the gold flame to make an angel. Okay? Are you getting me? Because we're literally talking about beings that have bird wings. That you would say a hybrid. And they're races of people, races of beings. Like the holy Elohim, Oraphim, angel, which is an indigo, man. Indigos are Oraphim. That's what they are. And they're coming as indigo children to help serve humanity and the ascension process. That's what I'm doing. Some of you are doing that. So I'm getting that the angels, not all have wings, but the ones who do, that DNA was mixed with Ceres. That's the bird people. They're called Ceres. The original Ceres were in Atlantis. Was Cerez. This later became Seres, the Ceres bird people, and then that became Ceres, Serres, and then that was the Ceres Egyptian. Those elongated heads, skulls that they found, those were the pharaohs. Akhenaten and his wife Nefertiti, they had these long heads. That's because they weren't human. Only part human. They were Ceres Egyptians. They had this bird people, part of that. But anyways, it mixed with the blue flame to get an angel. So we have, it's very interesting because some of these Orifeme angels are, I know most of you just know Seraphim angels, but there's more than Seraphim angels, guys. That's the gold flame, solar rishi. These are metaterrestrials. They're not even ETs yet. They're the ones that make the ETs. These beings are living forever in purity and divinity, and are creator beings, and they create races, and they put them in the lower density, starting with the avatar level, density 4. So the blue flame created Azarites. Remember, blue. Think blue angels, Azarites, blue people, Maharaji, Magi, Holy Grail, blue indigo children. Actually, it's indigo, but still, they're coming out of the blue Maharaji. So this is our heritage, Vatos. If you're indigo, if you're starseed, you're part of the Orifeme angels. You have a minimum of 24 strands of DNA. When we're talking about people trying to get their to 5D, 5 strands, well, they got 5, 10, 24. Damn! That's an indigo type 3. Indigo type 2, around 36 strand. Indigo type 1's around 48 strand. Excuse me. That was good. I'm gonna eat another one. But there's 3 flavors. Which one do I pick? That one. So, oh, you guys got to realize, that's in your junk. You don't have all that activated. The only one that has come activated with more than that many, close to that many, would be Jeshua. Jeshua came in with 12 strands, man. He's been called the last 12-strand avatar to be here. Religion gives you a whole different story about Joshua. Okay? And by the way, tonight's topic about angels. You don't know what the F is an angel if you're getting it from the Bible. Servant of man and shit. Servant of God. Walkers or watchers. Enochian watching angels. Come and take your females. Make hybrids with your females. Hello. Do you realize what that's doing to your DNA? Much less they're trying to get busy with your women. And Ashiana has talked about this. I've seen a lot of her seminars, and that's one of the ways they distort your DNA on purpose. Not only distort, sometimes they're harvesting, getting your DNA to create hybrids so they can have the keys. They want Guardian Indigo Starseed DNA to, because why? Because our DNA accesses the gates. So when we talk about the sacred covenant that humans have to be guardians of the stargates, it's in your freaking DNA. Why do you think we're living near the stargates? Why do you think there's wars over the stargates? One of them's around Iraq, Iran. One of the planetary stargates are in that area. There's always going to be some issues around those planetary stargates. Now, I don't want to say all of them because there's not much happening around Sedona besides nice stuff, but some of them are, there's one in Russia, there's one in China, there's something called Q sites. We have Stargate sites. I'm gonna make a video about this because I love the topic, but everyone needs to know because there's also something called wormholes. Wormholes are not the same as Stargates. Stargates take you to another reality. It's vertical, honey. You're going from 3D, to no more 3D. A wormhole takes you within 3D, somewhere horizontal. So you want to go vertical. That's ascension. That's why you need the DNA to go there, or there, or there. Each strand is a destination. Strand 1, your root chakra, is connecting you to this first dimension. Your second strand, sacral chakra, that's connecting you to the second dimension. By the way, the Lemurians created the second strand. The Atlanteans created your next strand. Okay? By living lives. You lived lives in Atlantis. Maybe some of you remember those periods. So maybe some of you remember being a Lemurian priest or priestess. They were a matriarchy, according to Voyagers. And we can remember those things. Ashiana talks about regaining all her memory of most of those lives, and always available in your DNA when you learn how to access it. I mean, most of us just want our memories back. It's important to us. Especially if you can remember yourself as an angel. I mean, these it's the sixth dimension. Anyone who's opening their third eye has ability to have communication or connection or memory of angels. Okay? So, basically, any beings coming from the sixth dimension are angels. That's what we're saying. That's not another thing what the Bible's not telling you, okay? They don't even talk to you about dimensions there. They talk to you about heaven, hell, and earth. 3 levels. No, there's more. And the angels and God come from there, and everything's separate. No, it's not separate. You see? Damn, I guess I like these a lot. One more. Peanut butter. So, I mean, I think it's good to connect to your angel level or archangel level. That doesn't mean you start acting like you're better than everyone. I mean, you serious? Now I remember alkaline cooking, man. I gotta start cooking. I gotta start cutting a lot of vegetables now. Oh well, whatever. I used to do it before when I was homeless. I'm just homeless again with more experience. Outside the grid with my little animal friends. Oh, by the way, I am homeless by choice, not because I have no choice. And I'm in transition. It's just temporary. After a point, you can just have trust. Just trust that you're safe. And I try to be active, like every day, communicate, pray, say some of these mantras from the guardians, like the Om Eda I Patuma, Om Eda I Patuma, Patuma E Deta E Kuna, Om Eda I Patuma, Tre Tila I Durna, Tre Tila I Durna, Durna E Kenta E Kuna, Om Eda I Patuma. And you say it 2 more times. And the symbol codes. Okay. Beginning with the 6-pointed star in certain colors, like the pale silver color is important. It's sad because most people are getting a substandard chakra system. They think there's only 7 chakra when that's only half. Like real guys, go online to Google image search to find images of chakras. Just put chakras. You're only going to see 7 chakras. What's up with that? Well, it's because they don't have the guardian realization point of view. Or maybe it's by design. Maybe you're meant to be kept in ignorance and confusion, like the tree of life. Huh? How's that bad? What are you talking about? You think there's only 10 spheres? Because that's what that system teaches you. 10, not 12. There's a difference there in the principles, in the mechanics, in the energy, in the agenda. And you're being taught a dark system, a shorthand system. Right? You're not getting the whole thing. You're getting 10 out of 12. Who's 10? Who's got 10 strands? The reptilians. Excuse me. The reptilians. Who's 12 strand? Oh, Christos. So are you saying that the reptilians have brought you the tree of life? 12 is the divine system. You would say base 12. But I don't know if this is in Voyagers. I don't think it's in Voyagers. It's in one of the other workshops, but we are in. Well, I made a video about it, you guys. Check out my. It's one of the Master Templar videos, and it's about when the Anunnaki did this to our planet. It's like a DNA mutation that they did to our entire world by reversing the grids of the Earth. 2/3. And man, oh man, there's also some blocks in our DNA, guys. Which is actually preventing a lot of people from being able to ascend. So it's intentional. The fallen angelics are attacking the human spirit on all these levels. Not just that, in our religions and belief systems, but also our air and food and water and school systems and government systems, all these systems. Who do you think represents the Republicans and the Democrats for real? Who do you think runs all that? Okay, so it's a spiritual war, guys. And yeah, you say, why they're so powerful? Why can't they? Why do they have to work in secrecy? Because
That should be a clue to you. Why not just take us over? Well, because they're not the only ones to the humans are not the only ones to contend with. Okay? The powers that be are the dark illuminated ones, which we all know are a few, the few controlling the many. Well, the indigos are also a few, but they're here to guard and defend and always offer the original undistorted teachings, because that's exactly what these fallen angels did. They're more advanced than us, and they come to our planet and mess with our holy religions, which the Guardians tell us there were originally 12. Why? Why 12? Because there's 12 tribes, 12 stages, developments. Voyager's book that Ashana Dean wrote is about this. Human seedings, human hybridization, and it's done in stages. And like, for example, the Lemurians is a stage of this hybridization of adding more strands of DNA over time. And we are talking over millions of years. We were wiped out in the first seeding. We've been wiped out in a second seeding. And now here we are in third seeding, being attacked. So we have incentive to get our DNA activated and get out of here. So, yeah, that guy put munchies in my head. Now excuse me. This was kind of a long live, but it's been rolling. So I don't know how so many gnats got in here. I guess I must have left it open too long. We could look for orbs real quick again. I gotta like have a designated place where I put my glasses every single time, and then this shit won't happen. Shit. Yeah, I guess we do this. Those pesky bugs. Let me stand up. The cricket knows when I stand up, huh? I just saw one fly upward. Look at that! Did you see that? It just went through the monitor too. Sometimes you can get them for a long time. There's way too many bugs in here, but there's an orb. Whoa! Look at it go through the tent and shit. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Blinking. It's blinking. You know bugs don't blink like that. Now it's out of focus. Yeah, sometimes we get some good activity, man. That was an orb. When I get a house, I won't have all these little bugs, man. Let's see if you can see one come through the window or come through the wall. Or well, it's sort of slowed down, but there was some good ones, you guys. I should like wake up in the middle of the night and search for more. Where's the other light? There it is. Okay. Okay. Ah. Hi. Blessings. Blessings. Thank you guys for hanging with me tonight. That was awesome of you. It's been I'll finish up for now, but I come kind of regularly. I don't know if will be every day, but of course I'll have a drum circle on Sunday, and I don't know how I'm supposed to stop smoking completely, but at least do it less. Especially now. Like wean off of it. Wean off of it. But I just know that there's a lot of powerful energy going on in my life, you guys, and not even like all understood, but that vision I had in April was changed my life in probably more than I can understand. But I will never forget what I experienced. It's gonna be with me forever, man. And please watch that video if you haven't seen it yet. It's my 420. It's called 420 video. It's got something about that. So that's why I'm out here. That's why I'm doing all these changes, and prefer to rent. So I'm gonna try that. If not, I'm ready to boondock for, until I can save up my own money and buy a travel trailer. I'll ask for your help if you guys want to be part of the fundraiser, but first let me see if I can get an apartment. Then we'll see if I need the trailer. So I hope you guys can develop yourselves, become serious, kind of like disciples of learning to focus on this type of work, and more almost like a full-time. But I know some of you work full time and stuff like that. You just or have big family and a lot of responsibilities or a lot of activities. Well, there's something you just have to make some changes. And spiritual living or life is about that change, because it wasn't happening before. Now you have to make change. That's what makes it better. You're trying to find a difference, because what we were doing before, you were unhappy maybe. So much respect to you guys. Thanks for hanging with me. We do it different here. I love you, and see you soon on the flip flop. Watch some of my playlists, holy ones. Please subscribe if you haven't done that. Hit that, smash that like button. Why haven't you done that? And also join if you want to, only for $5. You can get all those links to Ashiana's work that we have on our server, Discord server. So you'll get that link when you become a member. If you're confused and don't see how to do it, write me and I'll tell you how. So take care, you guys, and we'll just become more and more awakened out here. Peace, much love, much respect. Okuyes, muchachmakas. Namaste. Bless.